I've been using the UMR Ultra as a 4G backup for my home internet, and I've been having some problems with it lately. As you'll see on the graph, there's a lot of downtime here on my T-Mobile connection, and I'm not sure if that's on T-Mobile's side or if it's on the UMR Ultra side. But today we're going to try out an all-new product from Ubiquiti, the U5G, and hopefully this is going to solve all of our problems. Let's get started. I've always been in the boat of we don't need more 5G products, and Ubiquiti's been releasing a ton of them lately, but I think this is one of the best 5G products that Ubiquiti has released because this is a very functional device that is a great replacement for something like a UMR Ultra, a UniFi mobile router, etc. At the bottom we have a PoE import as well as a eSIM slot and a reset button. It supports both 4 and 5G connections. And in regards to the 5G signal that it has, this uses something called 5G RedCap, which is the reduced capability variant of 5G, and it prioritizes lower latency and reliability. So you're not going to get the high speeds that 5G has, but you will get a good mixture of the quality and the lower latency of 4G, but the higher speeds of 5G. So this is going to be such an awesome product here at my house for a home internet backup. I have a T-Mobile unlimited plan that has unlimited data, and it doesn't have a fast hotspot speed. So my hope is that with this device, we can actually get the full 5G bandwidth instead of using a hotspot device that has a limited speed due to my T-Mobile plan. This is the old UniFi mobile router Ultra, and this is still such an amazing device. This is more of an actual router, but this device is going to be more of a failover or a backup option for my internet connection. So I've just installed my SIM card. It does come with a Ubiquiti branded SIM card tool, which is really cool, and it does also come with a magnetic stand, as you'll see here. So this is going to be a great addition to the background of my set. Basically, all we have to do though is plug in this Ethernet cable and get this thing fired up. Inside of UniFi Network, we are able to go and adopt the device. If you look behind me, you will see that it does show a T-Mobile screen with full bars, which really excites me. So I'm excited to see what kind of speeds we're able to get out of the device. We have 2 SIM support. So we have a SIM1 as well as an eSIM, which is pretty cool. I do apologize for the stuff I have to blur out, but I'm just making sure that I'm not leaking my IMEI information. At the top of the screen, we have our DBM to show the strength of our connection to T-Mobile. And if we go over to Insights, this is the standard Insights page we have. There are available options to set a data limit, roaming options, or use custom APN. On our home screen, we do see our Internet 1 as well as our UniFi 5G-A, and we do have our IP address, but let's go ahead and run a speed test. So we're beginning the speed test. Again, this is through 5G that is connected on the device, and we are getting 50, 90, 120 megabits per second. It's very impressive. Our upload speed is looking like 33 to 40 megabits per second, which is pretty strong. In my area on my phone, I can get up to 300 megabits per second depending on where I am in the house. So I am curious to see how I move this around the house to get a better strength of our connection. But thankfully, we do have the DBM meter to see the strength of our connection right here. So I am able to kind of move it around and see what works and what doesn't work in regards to getting a stronger connection to our device. But this does work automatically as a second WAN. So because this device is connected to our UniFi network, in the event that our main internet goes down, it'll automatically fail over to our T-Mobile connection. And we don't actually have to wire this into our second WAN on the UniFi Cloud Gateway Max, which is what I'm running my UniFi controller on. This can be anywhere on the network. So this is super versatile in the sense that any switch port, basically you plug this into and you get this connection into your network, and you are able to use this as a backup option for your WAN. And because of that, we also do have our SLA settings where we can set our priorities and basically map out, like if certain pings drop to certain destinations or there's jitter, we can decide when to fail over based on that. So that is supported with the U5G. I think what stands out to me the most about this UniFi 5G device is how easy it is to set up. With my UMR Ultra, I had to do all kinds of VLAN tagging and everything to get this to work the way that I wanted it to, and there was setup manually on this. And with the UniFi 5G, I literally plugged it in, adopted it, and it showed up as a second WAN, and I'm ready to fail over whenever. I didn't have to do any activation on my SIM card. I didn't have to do anything like that. And for my T-Mobile plan that I have, it seems to just work. And I can use unlimited data, and I get 5G speeds. I don't have to rely on hotspot type connections, so I'm not limited to my 500 kilobytes per second or whatever the hotspot speed is. I get the full speeds on this, which is phenomenal. Previously on the UMR Ultra, I was getting 40 megabits down and 8 megabits per second up, but with this, I'm getting 120 to 150 megabits down and about 20 to 40 up, depending on where it is located and the speed test that I'm running. Now is a good time to mention that Ubiquiti did send this to me, but all my opinions are still my own. And if you do want to get this device for yourself, I do have an affiliate code down below, so be sure to check that out. So what is the U5G backup? Well, it is a device just like the UniFi 5G Max, but it is a lower cost option of that. It has a physical nano SIM or it has an eSIM available on it, and it links directly into your UniFi console as a secondary WAN option. So let's say you have a fiber ISP or a cable ISP and you're worried that your internet is going to go out. You can actually get a secondary data line, a secondary SIM card on your Verizon, T-Mobile, whatever, and you can plug that SIM card into this device and it will function as a whole home data backup for your internet. So in the event that your internet goes out, you still have internet from this. One of the most important aspects of this device is how fast it fails over. Because we're running this over the network, I want to make sure that everything is still working well in terms of the failover, because the failover latency is really important in a dual WAN setup. Now, most of the time, you're going to be watching a video online or something, it's going to fail over and you're not going to notice because of the buffering that it has. But if you're doing something like an online Zoom call, you're not going to have much buffer there. So I'm going to go ahead and, since I'm able to control my own internet connection, I'm going to go ahead and shut off my internet connection, and I'll tell you guys exactly when I do that. And I'm running a constant ping here. You'll see we're averaging about 11 to 12 milliseconds ping, and I'm going to go ahead and click on disable here in 3, 2, 1. And now that the change has gone through, you'll see our pings to the internet have dropped, and we've now switched over to the other WAN in about 3 seconds. And we're pinging the internet here. Looks like our lowest time is 29 milliseconds. We're averaging about 30 to 40 milliseconds. And this is through the U5G backup. So we are now fully utilizing the U5G backup. I want to go ahead now and run a speed test to see what kind of speeds we are able to see on the U5G backup just on a standard speedtest.net. And you'll see we are experiencing just about half that in both of those regards. I think those speeds are fine because the device is sitting over here on my desk. I've not messed with positioning yet. So the fact that we are getting those high speeds right now is pretty cool. All right, so let's recap. Who is this device for? Well, I think this is for anybody who is looking to have a 4 or 5G backup failover connection for their home, business, or whatever type of scenario this is. I think this is a really, really easy to use device. I could even send this to my grandparents. They could plug it in, and I am fully confident that this would work for them first try. There'd be zero troubleshooting. It just works. There's no setup involved. It really, really is a simple setup, and I think that is the best selling point of the device, right next to the speeds that you're able to get. Like I said, I'm getting about double to triple the speeds that I've seen on my UMR Ultra. So is this worth the upgrade from somebody who may have a UniFi mobile router or mobile router Ultra? And absolutely, I would say without a doubt, this is worth the upgrade if you are using the UniFi network ecosystem. If you have a UniFi OS console, I think this is a no-brainer because it is so easy to just install this and it just works. And I think if you are using other products as well, this could be potentially a nice solution. And on the topic of it's so easy my grandparents could do it, I think that goes to show that this is a lower level device as well. It is going to be cheaper in the lineup than something like a UniFi 5G Max, and it doesn't have fancy features like extra antenna ports or anything like that. It is really just a plug and play device, and that is where this shines in the ecosystem. I'm really curious to see what you guys think about this device. I'm so excited to continue using it, and I think this is going to be such an awesome upgrade for anybody who is still using the UMR Ultra or is looking to use a small compact device to run your home internet backup. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a great day. I'll see you all in the next video.